Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a good break. I hope you had time to rest and relax and even have a little bit of fun. And your parents were able to rest and relax and have a little bit of fun. Now it's time to get back to it. So let's review what we learned last quarter. Last quarter, we talked about some big things. We talked about being independent, right? Not always asking for help right away, but trying to do things ourselves. We talked about being awesome authors. We talked about not just doing a page, but doing a whole book. We even started a book. We talked about our when we are done, we have just begun chart, and we talked about our 5-star writing. So we are going to do some review, and then we are going to continue our book from before break. The first chart we made was when we are done, we have just begun. So instead of saying, okay, I'm all done, we have to realize that there's always more to do. So we made the chart. When we think we're done, we have to go back and look at it. Can we add our pictures? Can we add more to our pictures? Are there any more details we can add? Did we forget to do our labels? Are there any more labels we can do that is a part of relevant information? Meaning that, do we need any more labels that will help our readers to understand what we're writing? If we are all good with our pictures, then we go down and look at our words, our writing. We read our writing and we think, is there anything else I can put on here? If there is, put more. If not, we go down to the next part. Start a new piece. That means grab a new sheet of paper. It doesn't mean you have to pick a new topic or a new subject. You can just write another page on what you are already writing about. The next thing is reread our reading. We should always go back and reread because we've got to make sure it makes sense. We've got to make sure that our readers are going to be able to understand whatever we're writing about. So it's very important that we always go back and reread what we wrote. The other chart we started was our 5-star chart. In our 5-star chart, we talked about what our writing should look like. So we started writing words down on our paper. And when we write our words, we should be thinking about these things. Is the first letter of our sentence capitalized? Are there finger spaces in between my words so that my reader can see that there are different words on my paper, not just one big blob? Finger spaces. Isn't neat? If it's crazy handwriting and it's really messy, our readers cannot read it. So we gotta make sure it's nice and neat and we're taking our time. And the last one we added before we went on break was, does it make sense? When we read our work, like I said a little earlier with our last chart, we need to make sure that what we're writing makes sense, okay? Because if it's just a whole bunch of words and we didn't really think about what we wanted to say, our readers aren't gonna understand it. So we always read our writing to make sure it makes sense. All right, now we're gonna look at the book that we started before. So my topic was Arizona because I grew up there. And I told you the 3 things, my 3 details are plants, animals, and places. So before break, we got 1 page fully done, the plants. I told you about the different cacti that I saw in southern Arizona while I was growing up there. The saguaro, the prickly pear, and the jumping cactus. I labeled all 3, we listened to the first sound. We said it really slowly, found the first sound, and put that letter up there. So an S for saguaro, a P for prickly pear, a J for jumping. My sentence was, Arizona has cacti. We chose that for our sentence because all my plants were different types of cacti. So we sounded out each word. We said it slowly, sounded them out, and put Arizona has cacti. We made sure that our first letter was capitalized, that we had finger spaces in between our words, that it was nice and neat. We could read it. There's no flying letters. And it makes sense. Then we moved on to our second page. We started a new piece. The next one was about animals. But a specific type. They were all snakes, and not just any snakes. 2 of them were rattlesnakes. Very dangerous. All 3 of these snakes are very dangerous, okay? Scary. So we went with the coral snake, the diamondback, and the black rattlesnake, the Arizona black, yeah? So, I just told you right now that all of these animals are types of snakes. So maybe that's what my sentence could be. Oh, what was my main topic again? Was it Colorado? No, it wasn't Colorado. Florida? No, not Florida. It was Arizona, where I grew up. So I'm going to put Arizona has pumpkin pie. No, that's not what my drawing is. How about Arizona has sunsets? No, that's not what my picture, what's my picture of? Snakes. So Arizona has snakes. We sounded Arizona out before, so I could do one of 2 things. I could copy the word Arizona from my previous work, my previous page, or I can sound it out all over again. It's good practice to sound it out. Say words slowly, find all the sounds, and then the corresponding letters. However, for the sake of time, because I don't want this video to take forever, for you to be sitting there like, oh, Mrs. Buttrey, are you ever gonna stop talking? Oh, I almost fell, whoops. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy Arizona for my last page. So, here's my last page, and I'm gonna put it here for you to see, okay? So here's Arizona. I'm gonna copy it right on my page. I'm starting on the far left. That's on this side, because when we write and we read, we go from left to right. So Arizona, I start with a capital letter. That's my A. R, I, Z, O, N, U. Arizona has snakes. Oh, I already wrote has here too. Has. So I can either copy it down again, or I can sound it out. I'm going to go ahead and copy it down since I already have my paper right here and ready to go. H-A-Z. Am I going to copy the word cacti? I copied Arizona. I copied has. Should I just copy the word cacti? Let's look at our page. Does this paper show cacti? No, it doesn't. What does it show? Snakes, huh? Snakes. So, we've got to put snakes here. Snakes. Ooh, the first sound in snakes is S. N. A. Do you see how my letters are on the line? They're not flying in the air. Yeah, we got to make sure our letters are nice and neat. Snake. Ooh, 2 letters make k C and K. For snake, I'm gonna put a K. Starts at the top, but it's a lowercase, so the 2 arms are gonna go low. Snake. But there's more than one snake, there's 3 up there. And Arizona has lots of snakes. So I'm gonna add an S to make it plural. Snakes. S. Arizona has snakes. Yay, page 2 is done. Now I want you to do the same. Before break, you did your picture for your second detail and your labels. And you may have worked on, but if you haven't, I want you to put words onto your second page. Try your best, all right? That's all we ask is for you to try your best. I know you may not know how to write full words yet, and that's okay because we're learning that, yeah? All you have to do is try your best. Yeah, all right. Can't wait to see your writing. I will see you tomorrow.